Right. Hey, Tina, can you hear me okay? Hi, Lorak. Happy Sunday. Can you guys hear me okay? Excellent. Thanks, Dorothy. We're officially going to start at 3. I'm just going to wait for some people to get here that might be just tuning in for 3 o'clock. So how are you all? Are you all well and happy? Thanks, Yvonne. So, got my cuppa. Tina, got your mug. Look. Hi, Lorraine. Lemon cookies. Nice. I would like some of those, please. Oh, I swear, whenever I come on chat, I get a runny nose. Hi, Trudy. Thank you for joining us here. Oh, I feel like my glasses are getting steamed up again. Do you know, one of the lovely things about going through the menopause, this is just awesome. I'm now officially 3 months in of the menopause. Yay me. I'm officially getting older. Just so you know, guys, I have slow mode on because the questions were going too fast last time and I couldn't keep up with them. Yeah, hot flushes are the worst. Hi, Janice. They really are. I'm like, Dr. East, yes, from Greece. Oh, it started raining. Yeah, well, actually, it's nice here today. Makes a change. Get that washing in quickly before we start. Hi, Millie. So just so you know, I've got my my headscarf on because I haven't washed my hair. So it's soy milk help. Oh, interesting. Okay, soy milk. I might try that. Oh no, Trudy, it really isn't fun. I was hoping that I might escape this bit, but not so much. So excuse me, guys, being really snotty on camera. So what have you guys all been up to apart from Tina making lemon cookies? Oh, so jealous. So today we're going to talk about the royal family and the latest kind of shenanigans from the Outcasts. So if you guys have any questions that you would like to ask me in regards to this, please feel free. This is an open discussion, so chat away in the comments. I will pick up on kind of what you guys are saying and run with you. So hopefully we can, yeah. Do you know what I have to say? I love doing the lives. You're FaceTiming, you're multitasking, Janice. FaceTiming daughter, 3 children, 3 grandchildren, and the cat. Wow. I haven't hit the grandchildren stage yet, but you know, I'm at that age where I think I would really love grandchildren now. Oh my goodness. Haggis tatties, turnip for dinner, an apple crumble. Well, I have to say, I've never had haggis, tatties or otherwise, but that does sound quite yummy. What about Meghan's sorority sisters? Did she really glue the girl's eyes shut? Well, from what we know, yes, she absolutely did. Whether it was just her or whether it was somebody else alongside with her, but it would seem like it was a prank, and it kind of went badly wrong. So yeah, and apparently there was they were paid off. That's what I've heard, and I actually believe that to be true. Why do you think HME does not remove? Dorothy says, I mean, I know you guys can pick this up afterwards, that you will get the messages so you know what I'm answering. So, Dorothy, you've asked, why do I think HM, Her Majesty the Queen, does not remove their Sussex titles? Do you know what? I honestly, at this stage, I'm just inclined to believe there is some kind of blackmail going on. Whether or not she's got something on Harry, I really, really don't know, because people, they have done so much. So it's, I mean, I know there's legalities involved, but they could be stripped of their titles. I don't believe, if this was something that they really wanted to happen, it would happen. It could be that because the Queen is her age, that they might be waiting for when Charles becomes king, and maybe Charles will do a bit of a reshuffle, and maybe that is when it will happen, and they might align it with Charles becoming king, so it kind of looks like his slimming down of the monarchy. They do it in such a way that there's not really any backlash to the royal family. That's my theory. Dr. East. Oh, nice. Cut meat into cubes, fried off with wine from you have a barrel of wine. How is that still there? That sounds very, very nice. Hi, Commander. Oh my goodness, everyone's joining. This is amazing. I I felt for sure that perhaps all of you would be busy and I'd be just sitting here chatting to myself, which, I'm fine with. So what do you guys think? What do you guys think with everything that's gone on? Yes, the channel has had very low ratings, but the thing is, oh, it's just a it's just a stunt, isn't it? It's just to kind of create them to feel like they're important. I mean, I'm not being funny. If that's a role model, then come on, let's be honest. It's pretty. I did look that company up, and he's done quite a lot, that CEO. So it's a little bit surprising that he has chosen them. Oh, I think the ratings do matter as well. I do think the ratings matter. I think it's showing everybody that they're just not likable. They're not bankable. The Traitor's book coming out later this year. I think it will. I think it will sell. I think people that do the YouTube channels and things like that are going to want to read it because they're going to want to see what he says. Obviously, there's going to be a few people that are going to. I think just to report back on it. I don't think it's going to be popular in the sense of people are buying it because they really like him. But I think But I think there's going to be a huge amount of backlash from it. Huge amount. Hi, Jennifer, Australia. You can blame me if you're tired. I don't mind. The titles need stripping. Yes, and off the Royal Family website. I couldn't agree more. Could not agree more. Hi, Kaz. Hi, Anne Liz. Oh, Sunshine Saxes. Yes, they are. So of course, but that's exactly what it's for, isn't it? They're that company is to promote them, and so that it just shows you that they cannot get anything themselves off their own right. It has to be orchestrated, bought for, begged for. They can't do anything off their own right. They're just not popular enough. What do you guys think about Andrew and the whole the payoff? What are your guys' thoughts on that? Hi, Elephant. Nice to see you here. Lorac, do I think H&M will fade away when their popularity in the US gets to be as low in the no. Well, I think he might go off to Africa or somewhere else anyway, but no, Meghan's not going to go away because her ego is too huge. She really, really isn't going to go away. Ems, do I think he'll win the court case? Jennifer, is this Andrew? Is that I wasn't aware of a court. Oh, are we talking about Harry? Sorry, Harry, as I say, because I didn't think Andrew was doing a court case now. Oh, Jennifer, that's a tough one. I would think if it was done properly, No, but the way we've seen the justice system play out lately with Meghan and her court case, we've had the Johnny Depp one, where everything was pointing to them being in the wrong, but they still got away with it. So at this point, I have no faith in the justice system, unfortunately. Having her mum there, yeah, of course she is. It's again like at the wedding that I'm sad to say it, but it is. Yeah, she doesn't care about anyone but herself. Hi, Laura. Happy Sunday to you. I would love to chat about taking breaks from the drama of it. Yeah, I'm the same with you, Laura. I kind of come on and I was not going to talk about them anymore, but then so many people were like, well, we want you to talk about them. And unfortunately, this is what is around at the minute. But we all get sucked into that drama. And yeah, Dr. East, yeah, they're paying for their own awards. Of course they are. Sunshine Stacks are certainly earning their money, aren't they? Oh, okay, Commander. Well, thank you for joining. Another time, definitely. Bless your heart. Your son comes first, so that's absolutely understandable. Elephant, they are a bloody nuisance. Yeah, yeah, I'll say it for you. Yeah, they really are. They really are. Lorraine, you think Andrew's stupid for paying her off, no moral reason for it. Now, here's what I think in regards to Andrew. He was all for the court case. I personally think that he didn't sleep with her. I do think he was telling the truth. I think that he was a scapegoat, and I might be wrong here, but I think he was a scapegoat to cover up for a lot of the other big names that were there. And he was all for this court case, and then suddenly he pays her off. I think something else was coming out. I think there was something else that was about to be unleashed. They found something else out about him, and so somebody, whether it be the Queen or whoever that was his legal team, said to him, "This will be so damaging for the royal family. Pay her off." And that's what I think. Janice. Yeah, Janice, he is absolutely stupid and association. I mean, he should have shut that down as soon as he realized. I mean, he's got two daughters, for crying out loud. It's the end of the day. He should not have done that at all. Shouldn't have been associated with him. Hi, Nicoletta. Bless your heart. Not feeling gorgeous today. I'm feeling very snotty today, but thank you very much. They should come with a government health. I would like a government health. I need therapy just for talking about them. I would like to say that. Effie Parker. Hey there. Lots of sunshine. Oh, wow. Lucky you. Who dresses M? Terrible choices. Well, I mean, each to their own, but yeah, I'd say her stylist. I mean, she certainly doesn't dress for her shape very well. I will say that. I mean, but at the end of the day, I mean, perhaps she likes that. Do has been and Nelephant says, do has been and makes it realize how ridiculous and irrelevant they are. No, I actually don't think they do. I think they just keep trying. I think they keep blaming everybody else for their problems, and they keep trying to become relevant and stay relevant. So yeah, I think that they will just keep going because they just want to be in the limelight consistently. Yeah, Laura, no, we're not getting a break from it. Soho House connected to Smeg and Andrew. Yeah, Soho House is connected to a lot of people, Tina. My makeup is flawless. Oh, bless your heart. Thank you very much. Do you know, I made the effort today because I felt a bit kind of ugh today. So I made a bit more effort, especially after my live with Trevor. He said like a bag of shite. Which I thought was very ungentlemanly. Yeah, thank you, Jennifer. Yeah, yeah. No, Eugenie isn't getting very good press at the minute, but what does she expect? It's again by association. These two are not very well liked, and for whatever reason, I do not know why she is associated. Whether they've got something on Andrew, and I don't know, and she's their in. Who knows? Who knows? Yeah, people absolutely would have more respect. More respect. If they were truthful, 100%, Millie. The Real Pollyanna. Oh, you were the winner to the book, weren't you? I remember. Yes. Well done, you darling. Well done. Hope your dad likes it. Did you see the float in the Mardi Gras parade in New Orleans, Windsor Winer sash on? Oh, no, I didn't see that. Oh, no, I'm gonna have to Google that. I did not see that. Oh, I've missed something. Ooh. No, Laura, sadly, I'm not trusting. No, Trevor doesn't mince his words, does he? Bless his little heart. That's why I love him. A man after my own heart. You know where you stand with Trev. Yeah, all roads lead to Soho House, 100%. Yeah, I've wondered if Eugenie is the mole. Wow, it's horrible. It's horrible. It's sad to say, but oh, you're very welcome, Polly. You're very welcome. I hope he enjoys it. Well deserved. Bless his little heart. Sorry, trying to keep up with you guys. Oh, I'm glad Trev's mailed it, Polly. That's great. They are, Tina. They're very despised. I'm really sorry, guys. I don't know why I'm like literally just started running. My nose started running. They are very despised by a lot of people. I mean, they've got obviously the little select fan base, but that's kind of about it. Janice, I agree. I do think Andrew was innocent. I think, yes, by association, but I do think that he was all for the court case. And I just wonder if something else was going to come out that would have been quite damaging. I mean, admittedly, I think just the Queen can't take anything more. So it's possible that he paid her off just because of that. No, Eugenie isn't like Catherine at all, Claire. I absolutely agree with you. I mean, I think Catherine's flawless personally in everything. Oh, was it on Twitter? The Mardi Gras. I do sound full of cold, I know. Oh, yeah, Linda, I should be, but you know what? I love doing these lives. Do you know what? I love doing my videos, I really do. But the lives are my favorite because I interact with you all, and I really love doing that. It's like we're all part of this bubble family, and I love it. So I love interacting with you guys. So I didn't want to miss this today, especially after as I have so many technical difficulties. Yeah, Dr. East, possible he didn't. I mean, there's something definitely untoward going on here because I do think he was all for this court case. He wanted to take her to court, and then suddenly she was paid off. So I personally think that something was going to come out, and his legal team advised him. Oh gosh, I'm so sorry, guys. I'm actually now like my nose is running. This is embarrassing. Yeah, so I think that he had to pay her off. That's what I think. Some of your do you know, YouTube doesn't like some of these comments. I'm having to show them because it keeps asking me to hide them. Um, so YouTube is not liking some of the comments. Nicoletta, I think we're all giving them Monty shit shows too much importance, and difference is the best. Yeah, I 100% agree with you. Don't get me wrong. You know, I think, you know, when we all talk about them and it brings in the views, it brings in the revenue. Let's not let's not beat around the bush here. You know, a lot of the reasons we're all talking about them, even, you know, myself, it is the fact that it's, you know, it does keep the channel going. It does, you know, that's why we all do it, right? Well, I don't think we talk about them if it was for free. But you know, it's so irrelevant, and I think that the less we spoke about them the better, personally, but unfortunately that's not going to happen. Harry's head on a toilet with a toilet roll looking like a newspaper called the Dale Pale. That's funny. Catherine will always outshine. Yeah, and you know what, Tina, like a lot of you guys know this already. If you're naturally a kind person, you don't have to try, you don't have to be fake, you don't have to come on and just do all these PR stunts and everything, because you're just naturally a nice person. And that shines through. You know, you can't hide that. You know, you can for a little while, but then after a while it starts to show. Lindsay, I think both Andrew and Virginia had skeletons that a court case would expose. I agree. Does anyone know for sure what the settlement was? I think it was exaggerated. I don't know. I don't think it's been released, but I think it was definitely. I would say maybe a couple of million, maybe. I don't know. I should do it in my bed. Do you know what? I might do that next time. Hi, Deco painter in tea. Hey, nice to have you here. I should do it in my cozy bed with a cuppa. Do you know what? I might do that next time. Absolutely. All right, let's catch up on. Uh, Catherine is the friend we would all love to have. Yeah, she really is. She's such a lovely person. She really is, and she's so genuine. Hi, Maureen, Bubble family. Oh well, I'm glad you're enjoying it. No, I couldn't be bothered to wash my hair. Listen, I'm having a weekend off. I wash my hair all the time when I work. It's like, so I'm just decided today not to wash my hair. Being rebellious, and I should have got more tissue as well. Do you think, oh, Effie, you think that Charles threw Andrew under the bus for the common good? Possibly, very possibly indeed. You think Andrew paid her off, Linda, because of the Queen's health, and Mark will know something about not only Andrew and Charles are both members of Soho. Yeah, very much so. I think there's something incredibly shady going on here. These two have got away with things far too long, far too long. Trudy, I don't know what's going on with his security thing at the moment. I believe the court case is still going. I don't think there's been a result yet. I'm sure we will be the first to hear about it when there is. It'll be everywhere. MM's possibility of politics. It says she has backers, or she might have backers. She might do, because people might think that she can do it. She thinks she can do it, and there's always going to be the people out there that just want to back her for the sake of backing her. But unless everything is hidden, her skeleton's in the closet, she wouldn't stand up in a live debate either. No way, no way. I need a hot toddy. I would love a hot toddy right now. Trust me. Yeah, Meghan is very jealous of Catherine. It's sad, really. Do you know what? The one thing that I will say, what I love about this doing this channel, is that I know that the majority of you here are women. I know we've got some men that have come through, and that's amazing. But I love the fact that we kind of it feels like sisterhood is there, because that's exactly what I want. You know, I want sisterhood to be there, because it feels like it's so lacking in so many ways. There's so many women are putting other women down. You know, talking about Meghan being jealous of Catherine, rather than kind of being by her side and being her sister-in-law and building her up and supporting her. She chose to go on the attack with her, and it's really sad. There's too much of that going on, too much. Oh, was it Claire? Was it really the worst view ratings? Well, that does not surprise me. Not surprise me at all. What kind of comments does YouTube not like? Funnily enough, the ones that I've had to press accept on are everything about Meghan. Interesting. Anything about Harry has gone through, but stuff about Meghan, when people have said like some of the things that she, like some of the way what she looks like or something, it's asked me to review it, and I accept. Like now I've literally got, right, literally Nicoletta has just put cooking pasta a la puttanesca, somebody in Inverness, and it's telling me to show or hide. How ridiculous. How ridiculous. F.E. Parker, you're very beautiful, Ems. No, and I don't look menopausal age. Oh, bless you. Thank you so much. You've made my day. I feel, do you know, I feel my age today. Do you know what? I have a lot of people that say that I don't look my age, and I don't know whether that's good genetics. My mum doesn't look her age either, but I've never smoked. I don't really drink. I don't know if that makes a difference. Well, my nan has always said to me ever since I was little, always moisturize, always take your makeup off at nighttime, always moisturize, and I've always stood by that. And I don't know if it's a real thing or not, but I don't know. It kind of works, so I will stick with that. But thank you for the compliment. That's very kind of you. Harry's father, why doesn't Charles crack down on his son? Is wife blackmailing? Very possibly. It could be that he's not doing anything because of the Queen right now. But I do wonder if he becomes king, that he will reshuffle and he will do things then in his slim down monarchy. I do wonder if that's when it's going to happen. I don't think Americans would vote for her. I mean, though, to be fair, the way things have gone in America, I mean, I don't know much about their politics over there, but there's a lot of people are saying it's not very. There's a lot of shady stuff going on, so who knows at this point. Oh, Janice, you're full of cold too. Bless your heart. Well, I hope that you feel better. Oh, your grandson wants to come and live with you because I'm old and he wants to look after me. Oh, oh bless his little heart. 5.5 years old. Oh, he wants to come and look after Granny. That's so cute. Soho House. I do believe that I think it is well, I don't know if it's all members only, but certainly know there's exclusive parts which are members only. And it's a high price, I believe, to get in. Um, yeah, yeah, Chris, I don't think people would vote for her at all. I think that you might get the odd few that think it's all kind of funny and they think that she might do something, her woke fan base. But I think for the most part, people won't. A lot of people won't even know who she is. So yeah, Tina, she has got too many skeletons in her closet. Can you imagine a live debate? Can you imagine? I mean, everything she does has to be orchestrated, edited, planned. Can you literally imagine her in a live debate? I mean, I would pay to see her go up against Candace Owens. I would literally pay money for that. I would love to see that. The Sussex squad called Catherine. Yeah, the Sussex squad are just horrible, and it frustrates me that they call themselves a Sussex squad. It's like they live in Montecito. Why can't they just say the Montecito squad? Why can't they do that? It's like they're not Sussex. I look at my terrible tissue now. I need some more tissue, and I haven't got any. I can't even get my son to get me some because he's working upstairs. Ralph, it's time for Republic. Do you know what, Ralph? It's sad to say, but the way things are going, I think that more and more people are gonna want that, because the Queen, when she goes, bless her heart, I just think, it's going to be really tough. It's really going to be tough. I don't think Charles is going to step down. I don't. I think he's waited a long time to be king, so I think he will be king. And I don't know. I mean, to be honest, I wonder if Camilla will hold him together, and she might. But we'll see. We'll see, because yeah, it's a difficult one. Sophie's amazing. I love Sophie. I love Princess Anne. I love Sophie. I think they're just amazing women. Okay, Elephant Catcher, thank you for joining us. Yeah, thank you very much. Bless your heart. Thank you. Have a lovely Sunday. Muted call. Hi. Both Catherine and Meghan are born under the Chinese astrology metal rooster. Everyone knows only one rooster rules the roost, and that is Catherine. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know that. Well, yeah, very well said. Very well said. Yeah, a different name. Do you know what? I think I'm not going to say the Sussex squad. I'm going to call them the hyena squad, because that's what they remind me of. And I've said this before. They remind me of a pack of hyenas, because they literally kind of form like a pack, and they go after like someone, and they just kind of, I don't know, just like go for who they think is like the weaker person, and just like really try and tear them apart. And I just reminds me of a pack of hyenas. I don't think they're nice people at all. Good people don't go around doing this to other people. Hi, Serendipity. Gosh, I'm trying to keep up with your comments. Sorry, guys. Hi, Zoe girl. Susie Q. M wants to run in New York with Hillary's backing. Oh, lordy. Oh, lordy. Oh, can you imagine? Can you imagine? Evelyn, can I explain in a few words how charities work? Well, it depends. There are some that are non-profit, which obviously means that they don't take a profit, and there are some that obviously do. But the more I think about Archerwell, I'm starting to think and worry it's like a Ponzi scheme. Just something's not right there. Something's not right there. The fact that it's registered in Delaware, I believe, it's always iffy to me anyway. Can you imagine him dealing with Putin? I think that could be interesting. I must have ancient Roman DNA. Why do you say that, Nicoletta? I know I have, because I'm half Irish, so I have Celtic DNA. Actually, I've got ancestry in Vikings, so that's quite interesting. So yeah, the royal family are backing off the Harkles until the new. Yeah, oh, I just hope he hasn't. I just hope that he has not thrown the Queen or the royal family under the bus in this book. Nothing would surprise me with him at this point, but I just really, really hope he hasn't. Yeah, Janice. So maybe it is the drinking and the not smoking thing. Maybe that is what does it. Yeah, Kate Mealer. I love Candice Owens as well. I think she's great. God, it seems that so many of you guys are struggling with fighting a cold right now, passing it through the computer. Oh, I do hope not. I'm sorry if you're getting it from me. Maureen, she doesn't have, she has a whole graveyard. Yeah, yeah, absolutely agree with you. Hi, Indigo. Nice to have you here. Oh, sorry, guys. I'm just reading through your comments, just trying to catch up. Um, oh, Lady D, Candice would, oh, she would literally just wipe the floor with her, wouldn't she? She would absolutely wipe the floor with her. Hey, Tabitha. Hey, darling, how are you? Um, Oh, I'm sure I'll get better, Patricia. Thank you. Bless your heart. I'm sure I will. Toilet roll is good to wipe your nose. I've literally, this is what I'm using. Look, it's pathetic little amount of toilet roll. For some reason, I did not think my nose was going to go into a super run as soon as I got on the chat. It's like I tell you what, me and as much as I love lives, me and lives do not like me. I either sound like a Dalek, sound like I'm underwater. It doesn't work. And now I literally get on and I'm having a nose stream. It's like, it's like Hi, LRB Mystic. What do you think about the York Princess? Well, I think we sort of someone said earlier on. Hi, Lady Maria. That I think that she's the mole. I hope she's not, but I think she is. I do think there's something not right there. Yeah, there's no dirt on Catherine. She doesn't do anything because she's a nice, normal person. Ralph, Camilla will never be your queen. Or yeah, a lot of people feel that way, Ralph. You're not alone in that, and you're every right to feel the way you feel. There's a real mixed bag with that. I think she's okay. I think, I don't think she's, I think a lot of people are still just it's the whole Diana thing. People just have very, very strong feelings about that. Yes, Linda, the hyenas quote the Bible, then spout hate. Yeah, interesting, isn't it? That people who pertain to be Christian, which you are supposed to be about love, are the most hateful and nasty. Isn't that interesting? Tracy, watching from New York. Oh, lovely. Well, thank you for joining us here. Oh, there we go. Cherish, yeah. So they're different in the UK to a degree. So yeah. The Montecito rats used Duke and oh gosh, I keep losing the chat. Used Duke and Duchess of us to make a political statement about Ukraine. Yeah, isn't that illegal for the well, they're not supposed to be getting involved, but like with everything, they've been getting involved when they did with the elections. And again, nobody seems to be doing anything about it. So the bottom line here is if no one's stopping them, why are they going to stop? They're not, because they're getting away with it. So every time they get away with it, they're going to do it again and again and again and again because nobody is putting their foot down and saying, enough. I mean, where's our government in all of this? Where's the UK government stepping in and saying, right, you need to stop talking about politics, stop getting involved. You are meant to be neutral here, but nobody's doing anything. So of course they're going to keep doing what they're doing because they think they can get away with it. Lady Maria, yeah, exactly. We don't know how Charles will be as king. He might be a very good king. I think a lot of them it's the comparison of the Queen because the Queen has been so amazing and so stoic that and literally faultless. I mean, I think the only thing that people can say that she possibly did wrong is that she didn't handle the Diana situation very well. But let's be clear. I mean, it was a very, very unusual situation. So she probably didn't know how to handle that anyway. But she's never done anything wrong. So it's comparing her, Charles to her. So Use a cotton hanky, so your nose doesn't get sores on it. Do you know what? If I had a cotton hanky, I would use one. I haven't got one. I would love one. This is crazy. Like, I'm getting redder and redder. Do I have a PayPal for your counselling charity? Yes, Pollyanna. Super Chat take 30%. Do they really? I haven't had the super chat from the last one yet because apparently it goes on the cycle. So when I think a couple of people, some lovely people, gave me the super chat, I haven't received it yet. But I didn't know they took 30%. That's crazy. That's an extortionate amount. So yes, I do have a PayPal, and that's very interesting. Thank you, guys. So if you want to support the channel, support this instead of doing the super chat, and you want to support. So for anyone who doesn't know, I know a lot of you do. So what I am doing, and I'm going to do an intro, which I'm going to put on my channel. So for anyone that's new that comes in, they can see what I'm doing. So basically, at the moment, I've got 4 people that I am working with who financially struggle with money. And they are getting free open-ended therapy, this hour sessions every single week. And that is completely free. I call them, it costs them no money. And so any donations go towards that, because my aim is that when I start earning money off the channel, which I started to now, but I only earn something like I think the last time, I think like £70 I earn off the channel. So my aim is to completely not do my private clients anymore, because to me there are a lot of therapists out there that do private therapy. I want to work with the people that slip through the cracks. So then the channel, the money that I get from the channel will pay me, well, basically will pay my bills. Let's be it. I will earn money from the channel, but then what I will then do is then any therapy that I give will be for free. So it will be for the people who struggle financially, the people that struggle to get therapy anywhere. I will work with them for free for as long as needed. So that way then I'm able to live in a sense and put food on the table and pay my bills and pay my mortgage. But then everything else will go either back to you guys in my giveaways and the stuff that I do, or I will end up doing the free therapy for people. And that's what I want to do. And I'd love to get more therapists on board. I'd love this to be huge, but at the minute it's just me. So yeah. So if you want to support me in doing what I'm doing, then you can either buy me a cup of tea in the link. It's in the top of my YouTube channel, or you can, I will put the PayPal link in the description box below. So yeah, you can, absolutely. So thank you for that, guys. I appreciate it. I can see Candice being president one day, Millie, 100%. Evelyn, again, it's the same principle. With the royal family, I mean, a lot of them, they because they support, they highlight. So if they support charities, it brings a lot of revenue and support to them because they're highlighted with the royal family. So basically, that's what the royal family do. It's not just ribbon cutting and like a lot of what the hyena squad think, turning up to places and smiling and waving. There is a lot more to it. They highlight a lot of charities and do a lot of good, which then in turn gets money, which then in turn helps people. So these little charities that sometimes get lost by the wayside, they bring a lot of revenue to that. Kensington Princess, advice to family members dealing with family that's mentally ill. Okay, Kensington, when I get these type of questions, what I ask you is to email me, because these are really kind of, they're very, it's such a broad spectrum that I need to kind of know a bit more before I can advise you. So it's very difficult to give you a proper answer to something that vague. So if you really want my support and you want some advice, email me, and it will be in the description box below, and I will help you the best I can. Kate, enjoyed me and Trevor. Yeah, thank you. A lot of people said that we were like an old married couple. Hey, Trev, you're here. Hey, you come to be nosy. Another what's this? There is no way the Nutter would debate Owens. No, she wouldn't. She wouldn't. She would not. She would not stand up in a live debate at all. At all. Hey, crazy corgi, honk honk, go freedom truckers. That is a mouthful from Canada. Oh, Zoe girl. Oh, thank you. Yeah, and that's what I love. We're a friendly community here, and I love that. I love chatting with you guys. You're all amazing. US politics is in the toilet. Fe Parker. Yeah, a bit like UK politics, to be fair. Thank you, Lady D. Thank you. I hope I feel better too. D. There is no way the Nutter would debate. Absolutely agree with you there. Oh, Tom Bauer's book. Yes, that's going to be juicy. I think he will be more popular than Harry, 100%. I think people are going to snap I would not surprise me if he's even going to be on the bestsellers list. Would not surprise me at all. No, Pollyanna, there is no accountability from them whatsoever. Yes, Zoe, Candice does have a show on YouTube, and I love it. I watch her all the time. I think she's hilarious. There's a few I watch actually. Charlie Kirk, I think he's great. There's another one as well that I really like. They're just so honest, and I just love that. Charles is going against his word to marry. He said princess consort, not queen consort. He's no man will be a true king. Well, it sounds like, yeah, and I think that's what a lot of people are upset about, is that he has gone against what he'd said, and I do agree with that. It wasn't a good thing. Tissues with aloe. Yes, do you know what? I need to do that. I need to get some. I should go on Amazon. I know it's awful, but this is where I do like Amazon for the next day delivery. Here comes trouble. I'm hoping I'm near the 13K subscribers. Do you know what? I'm almost. I'm at just under 12, well, just over 12.8 now. Bless you. You've been amazing. Um so yeah, so thank you for that, Trev. What? Baron? Oh no. Yeah, that's nonsense. Yeah, that's silly. Diana and Charles were not compatible. I no, they really weren't. Really weren't. Ben Shapiro, yes, he's great. Yes, on the Daily Wire. I really like that. It's really good. Yes, Tracy, thank you for your service. It's amazing. Maureen, do I think that Bauer is waiting? He could be. He could be. I wonder if he did it at the same time. That would be quite funny, wouldn't it? And see who sold the most. I think we know who's going to do that. Sue Me, she's very good, a very recommended channel. Yeah, she does a huge amount of research. She's really good. Yeah, I like her channel a lot. Oh, Lady Maria, Diana would have been so proud of Diana and Catherine, and I think she would have been deeply disappointed in Harry. Deeply disappointed. Yes, Camilla does make Charles happy, and I think, a lot to be said for that, isn't there? If you make someone happy, then that's what truly matters. Yeah, Tracy, I agree. I think it's good. The thing is, that's how we learn. If we were all stuck in and rigid in our viewpoints, we would never expand our knowledge. Because sometimes we're not right. We can look at someone else's point of view, or another country, another person, and we can listen to what they have to say and think, you know what, actually, that makes some sense. And that's how we learn and grow. Unfortunately, we're in the society now where if your opinion differs from them, it's like you get shut down and it's not relevant, and that's the problem. Yeah, Sue Smith. Mm. Charlie Kirk, I really like him. I really do like him. He's just so honest. I think we have to be careful not to listen to, and the way I look at it is, until a statement has been made, until it has come out from a reputable source, I don't pay any attention to stories. Um, I think that's yeah, I think they're always saying things like that about the Queen. I think they're atrocious, and I think they should be ashamed of themselves. Maria, I wish the Queen or government would take Harry's titles away from him before the book is published. Oh, it does, doesn't it feel like it doesn't? How much more have they got to do before they are relinquished? Hey, Hilda. Hello, lovely. What? So was it Jack or what's his name at that stage? I think it was Jack, wasn't it? Trevor, you're only happy when you're eating. The squad are going after Sumi's channel. Are they? Why? Oh, flipping heck. They just don't stop, do they? They're so threatened by someone else's opinion. The Sussex squad are not smart enough to take down anyone. They couldn't take down themselves. Drinking a beer, yeah. Well, I'm drinking coffee. I'm always drinking coffee or tea. One of the other channels said that the NAACP had the worst viewing ratings. Yeah, that's what I've heard, and no A-listers attended. Oh, that they've been markled. Well, they've got to taste their own medicine, haven't they now? Zoe Girl, question. I'm in the UK. Is there a negative swing towards Diana now that H keeps bringing her memory up? No, I don't think so. I think there's more negativity around Harry because of the fact he keeps using his mother. No, I don't think that there's any negativity. I think people are just like, just please leave her alone, leave her to rest in peace. YouTuber Kelt thinks the fourth diner at the Mark Harkles and YouTube was Marcus Anderson. Could very well be true. I think he's still there in the background. I don't think he's disappeared. I think he's still there. Yes, she does, and that's why I really, really respect her, Dr. E. She does do loads for other people, and I love channels that do that. I really have a lot of respect for channels that give back, and do things for other people. Like we discussed with Trev's channel, it's like doing things for the veterans and mental health. It's a lot to be said for that. A lot to be said. It doesn't hurt to pay it forward, does it? I hope Trevor's not on the hit list. Well, good luck to them if they are, because yeah, Mimi. Yeah, Camilla's grown on me a little bit too. I don't. I just think. I think if at the end of the day, let people be. Yeah, the real Pollyanna, the Sussex squad. What is it that they usually come up with? You're a Karen, racist, uh, hate, noise. Just yeah, it doesn't really come up with any much else than that. Can't the royal family do an intervention on Has? Do you know what? I wonder if they already have tried. I do wonder if they already have tried, but I think that he's so indoctrinated with her that I think that, and his ego is so huge himself that I think he's well and truly as bad as her now. I think she said Sumi's had cease and desist letters, has she? Yeah. Well, again, this is what I think, that they are so deluded in the way they think. They seem to think that the YouTubers that talk about Harry and Meghan literally sit outside their property and be like that and just document things. What they forget is that most of the things that pretty much all the things that we get are from already documented things online. We just collate them together and talk about them from our own perspective. So they don't get that. I don't really understand why they don't get that, because they're a bit tapped in the head, I think. Do you know what? I think I would have a street party. I would absolutely have a street party. I really would. Janice, your 27-year-old daughter, mother of three, law degree, is on MM's side. Even her partner agrees with me. I'm hoping my daughter, she might be. But again, it's opinion. There is, I mean, I think what I would say is maybe ask her why. Ask her why and challenge her on that. Say, why do you agree with her? And come back with something that might challenge her perception. If there is a nuclear war, should the royals be protected? Yes. I mean, I think that would go across from anyone. I mean, like the president would be protected, and I think governments would be protected because I guess going forward there has to be someone, there has to be order, there has to be someone to run the country. So yes, I do. I think they should. Coffee, please, says H&M are disliked by the UK. Yes, predominantly. You might get the odd few that might still think they're okay, but yeah, they are pretty much. I think across the board, globally, I think most people dislike them. And it's not just about them as people, it's their behavior, because you can separate. You can think that the person's kind of okay, but their behavior is not. You can love someone, say a family member, like they might still, the royal family might still love Harry, but they don't like him. You can differentiate the two. Tabitha, I was surprised to see Doria at the awards last night. Yeah, to be honest, I didn't watch it purposely because I'd rather keep my dinner down. But it doesn't surprise me that they wheel Doria out when they need to use her. Unfortunately, does anyone notice Michelle Obama and Oprah did not do a segment supporting HM? And oh no, I didn't notice that actually. That's interesting. Oprah seems to have gone very quiet, doesn't she? Has gone very, very quiet. She's taken all the stuff off social media to do the interview. It's like she's completely distancing herself. I don't think she realized the backlash was going to be as huge as what it was. And I think she's completely distanced herself from that now. And I do wonder if that's why Ellen kind of jumped on in, because it's kind of like Oprah was first choice, and then Oprah's now distanced herself, and now Ellen's kind of gone, oh, I'll give that a go. And then that backfired. Everything, it's like literally everything they touch backfires, everything. Hi, Elaine from Indonesia. Hi. Yeah, Harry does seem unhappy. He does seem unhappy. Or is this just the real him? I think that the royal family protected him. I think they only allowed certain things to be shown. There were lots of sneak footage where he looked miserable and whiny. And I just think this is him. I think this is his real personality coming through. Yeah, Boo Boo. Hi, Boo Boo. Hi. Yeah, they wheel Doria out. Yeah, like they do. It's like, get Doria out there. Just show that we're all there. So tragic. Yes, what's in her name? I agree. Yeah, unfortunately, yes, I agree. She's using it as a like statement, a race statement. Sad, isn't it? Really sad. Yeah, real point. It is like she's kept in a box. She's kept in a box until she's wheeled out for the occasions that are needed. The Sussex squad ruined the Royal Reviewer's second channel, The Steps of Sussex. Oh God, they really are sad. So Shawnee, Tabitha, I think Doria is surfacing as a prelude to getting into politics to boost the image. Yep, it wouldn't. Nothing. Everything they do is orchestrated. Everything. Nothing is genuine. Nothing is for the love of the people. Everything is about image. And once she's stepped on that ladder, once she has got some security, or she thinks she's got some security in going into politics, she knows as well that she will no longer be able to keep those titles. So this is the next step. And then once that happens, it'll be bye bye Harry, bye bye everything, moving on to the next stage. Sorry, just catching up, guys. Yvonne says if H carries on, he's going to be a prince without a country. Yeah, do you know what? But in a way, he kind of is, isn't he? Because he's not welcome here. No one really in the US likes him. I think they just tolerate him because when he makes an appearance, they kind of have to. He pays for his own pap shots. If you look at the bottom, it's usually all back grid or this stuff that's, it's like there's nothing really where he's chased, or even though he says that he feels threatened and he feels scared. No one particularly cares about him in general, or her. And so he's really in a no man's land. He's not wanted anywhere. How sad to go from being one of the most popular men on the planet to eligible and an eligible bachelor to, well, her handbag basically, and a nobody. Maureen, yeah, I don't. I mean, I'm actually quite lucky. I do not get a lot of trolling on this channel anymore. Because I mean, a lot of reviews get put in the held for review folder. So if there are any, then they get put there. So I don't get to see them unless I go in that folder and click on them. But for the most part, I don't get a huge amount, and maybe that's because I don't talk about them as much as what other channels do, but they just hate it. They hate any narrative that is against Harry and Meghan. It just doesn't matter what you say, they just don't like it. Nicoletta, Trevor, M subscribers the same as yours. Not yet, not yet. Trevor is doing exceptionally well and well deserved, I might add. I can only hope that I start getting anywhere near that amount, but at the minute, I'm happy just going back up. Oh, it was so frustrating, and every time I was actually starting to have anxiety. It was like every time I'd go on, it was like I just see my subscribers drop, 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 and I was just like, I don't get why. It's like I'm not doing anything really different. It didn't make much sense to me. And then Trevor reminded me that I didn't have my number count showing, and I was like, oh. So as soon as I put that on, they started to go back up again. And then obviously then Trev, bless him, has given me a few shout outs and supported me. And, a few other people have done the same. And I'm so very grateful to them, because the more we support and help each other, the better. That's what matters here. Well, Janice, that's all you can do then. If she's not really going to give you any kind of decent answer, I mean, it's not really kind of an answer, is it? Just to kind of smirk and just say not really much else. That doesn't really answer a question, does it? So perhaps she just doesn't really care whether she just maybe, like you say, is liking to get a rise out of you. Hi, Christine. Thank you for joining us. Jennifer Griggs says, I think Oprah is furious inside. I bet she is. I bet she did not think that this was going to end up being as massive as what it was, and it was massive. The fallout from this. She probably thinks she also feels pretty darn stupid. The fact that everything that was said was a lie. So yeah, I think she's probably angry, embarrassed. So she wants to literally distance themselves. And yes, I agree, Lady Marie. It's absolutely her own fault. 100% her own fault. She's only got self to blame. If you want to get into bed with people like that and not do your research properly, and you're using it to let's face it, they all use each other. Let's face it, they all do. They all use each other. This is nothing genuine about any one of them out there. Oprah, Ellen, a lot of the Hollywood elite, nothing genuine. They all use each other. It's really quite a sad state of affairs, really. Donald Trump said everything woke turns to shite. Well, I would be inclined to agree with him. I really would be inclined to agree with him. Uh, 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 yeah, the Hollywood, they only do care about their own bank accounts. They only care about power, their reputation. That is what it's always about, and this is what it's about for H&M. Because isn't it ironic that a lot of the things that they're kind of attempting to do is no different from what being part of the royal family would be, but the difference is the money's going into their bank account, going into their Archewell fund, so they can control what they get, what they do. So it's not that they didn't want to go and shake hands and do all those things. It's the fact they didn't want to do it to people in a care home. They didn't want to do it for free. They didn't want to do it when it was controlled. They want to control their own narrative, which to some degree I don't blame them for. But the problem is that when you're doing that, but you're using it to pretend to be something you're not, when you're using it to act like you care, when you absolutely do not, that is what angers me, because there are a lot of people out there that they could have done so much good being part of the royal family, and they ruined it. They literally ruined it. You imagine what she could have done being part of the royal family for Black people out there. for biracial people out there. If she'd have come up and spoken about, like we've talked about the pregnancy, and I know it's a taboo subject, but and feed people's feelings on that. But even if she'd have come out and said, "Look, I struggle to have children. I might be using a surrogate," she would have had so much support, and yet for some reason they just chose to lie, 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 and lie more for whatever reason. Alini, yeah, Oprah is the facilitator of race baiting. She's one of the worst. One of the worst. I'm sorry, but she is. I agree with you. The real Pollyanna. I want Thomas Markle to write a book. Yeah, I would agree. I think, I don't, something doesn't sit right with me there either. It's like he's gone very quiet. I mean, I know I'm not on Twitter anymore, so maybe Samantha is still quite vocal on there, but he's gone very quiet in doing interviews and stuff like that. And just at the end of the day, I think no matter what she's done, I think unfortunately if she rocked up at his tomorrow and said, "Daddy, I'm sorry," he'd forgive her. That's the sad thing. He would absolutely forgive her. And so I think in a way that you can't trust somebody who still would take somebody back after doing what she's done to him. He would, I think. Linda, so she's removed the whole interview. She has, yeah. You know what? I was watching, I don't know if you guys have seen it. There's on Netflix. It's to do with that Anna Sorokin that become Anna Delphi. She was basically someone that ripped off the socialite New York people in New York and pretended to be a German heiress. And it's the girl that plays her is the one, I can't remember the actress name, forgive me, but she played a girl in Ozark. She's a brilliant actress. But she plays her, and she's pretends to be a German heiress, and she literally fooled all the social elite basically in New York, and she ends up getting some money, nearly getting some money from the bank, setting all this stuff up. And then I was watching The Tinder Swindler. I don't know if you guys have seen that. It's very interesting as well. It's the same principle, people that literally go out of their way to swindle other people. And it just reminded me of Meghan Markle. I just thought, is that kind of been the plan, from the onset, is that she's literally set out this plan to climb this ladder, to swindle as many people as possible, to get as far as possible. And let's look at that. She's gone from being a nobody to then being on Suits, which are right, but then marrying the prince of the UK. Look at that ladder, and how she's got there. She's literally swindled her way up that ladder. So similar thing, and it's very interesting. Very interesting. It's quite, if you haven't seen it, go and watch it. It's very good. Yeah, Shawnee, I'm wondering that things are very quiet, and it's very possible they have collabed with the Bauer book, and it could be why they're not allowed to give any more interviews or say nothing. Um, um, Nicoletti, sad why they let her do it. Why didn't they put her in a place like Padina says, give them a smackdown? When I say sad, I think I mean in the context of, it's sad that it's got to this. It's sad that this was allowed to happen, because I absolutely agree with Padina. They literally, like a naughty child, they should have literally literally smack of the back of the hand, enough, done. You don't, it's like when you have a child that's naughty, you don't continue giving it attention. You don't praise the child for being naughty. There are consequences. As soon as they did something wrong, a consequence should have been dished out straight away. And one that was literally like, okay, we better stop, we better not do that anymore. And this is the thing, because they've been left to get away with it and continually get away with it, they now think they're untouchable. Now, then it makes us think, what is going on behind the scenes as to why they've got away with it? Is there blackmail involved? And I'm inclined to believe, whether it be that some people have said that she's got a sex tape on Harry or something like that, very possible, very possible. But when you allow the lies to continue, when you allow things to happen and people to bully, and there are no consequences, and of course they're going to continue to do it. They're not going to stop. They're not going to stop until someone stops them. And I don't even think the divorce will stop her. I think even if they divorce, I mean, I don't believe they're together, to be honest. I think they only turn up for appearances. I don't believe they're together. I think it's now almost like a marriage of convenience now, marriage like a business arrangement, so to speak. But when they do divorce, I think that we will not see the last of her. She's going to keep going and going and going. I really do. It's exhausting, but I think she will. Tabitha, Samantha blocked you. That is weird. That is weird. They said in a speech how they are there to serve, yet they didn't want to serve. Who did they? Well, they serve themselves. Let's be fair. They serve themselves because that's literally that is who they serve. Ralph Owens, I go to those sites and they answer some of my questions that mostly get run off. Yeah, well, they won't answer anything that, yeah, they'll pick and choose. They will pick and choose. But you're welcome here, even if I don't always agree. It's okay. Even if I don't agree with you, it's okay. It's a conversation, right? It's a debate. You know, you can still find the interview on another channel. Oh, I'm sure it'll be there because it's once it's out there, isn't it? But I think it's the fact that she took it down that was interesting to me. Linda says, I think Thomas Markle was the facilitator of Markle. Um, Linda, you are spot on. The problem is again that she was enabled, she was spoilt, no consequences. I mean, look at the fact that she hazed that girl. Well, we have to say allegedly because I don't think we can prove it, but we pretty much think it is true. But a lot of the things that she's done, he's paid people off. He paid for her to go to the most prestigious school. He every time. I mean, look at there was that famous footage that come out where she's literally screwing her nose up and going, what? When she's talking to him, you can just see the absolute disrespect that she has and disdain she has for anything. She was a spoilt brat basically, and she was allowed to get away with whatever she wanted to get away with. She was daddy's little princess. That should tell you everything you need to know. So the problem you have then is that where there's lack of consequence, the monster becomes created and then grew and grew and grew, you know. Megan lied about the surrogate because surrogacy would take her children out of line of succession. They have no value to her without their proximity to the throne. Yeah, well, yes, okay, I would agree with that, and I do agree with that as well. I do think that there is, yeah, an element of that as well. I think the one thing I think with Charles is I think that we've got William. And now I think no matter what goes on, no matter how soft Charles might be, I think William is going to be the one that literally is going to be like, no. He is going to be, this is not happening. We're not having him back. He is not doing this. He's not doing that. I think William is going to be the strong kind of like foot up Charles's backside, basically saying, nah, it's not happening. Yeah, Lorax, she does very much. Guys, watch it. It's very interesting. Very interesting. Just call me Bubble Sherlock. Oh dear, of course it's a pipe dream. Like I say, there's no way she'd stand up on a live debate. Can you imagine it? Oh my goodness. I mean, I think she'll give it a go though. I absolutely think she'll give it a go because her ego is literally it's out there. She will truly believe she can become president. So she will go, she will run, she will try and run. I absolutely believe that. And there'll be the odd few fools, probably people that think that she could do it or they think that they could manipulate her. Let's face it, it's not rocket science really to think that she's going to try. Yeah, please guys, like this video because that's the other thing as well. Lovely YouTube has decided that if you do not like videos, it might even be and dislike videos. If you do not click like or dislike, even though please I don't advise you to click dislike. I mean you can, but you then get unsubscribed. If you don't like a video after a period of time of watching the videos on the channel, you get unsubscribed from the channel. Isn't YouTube great? Making sure I'm not missing your questions. Hello, Dee Dee. They are so undeserving of the award, but it's almost as if someone's got to make something up to give them because there isn't anything legitimate that they can actually have. So it's literally as if someone goes, "Do you know what can we do? What can we? Let's just make up an award. Let's just give them something just to shut them up, to make them seem like they're popular." And that's what they do because there's nothing. If you look over the years of what was that other award they were given where it was something, just something even more obscure. It's like yeah, she does. She lightens and darkens her skin. Yeah, because when she was climbing the ladder of being in show business, it paid for her to be Caucasian. Now she's obviously going into the other side of things. It pays for her to be darker. Of course, it's sad that she's not. And people are, but I do think more and more people are waking up to her. I do think that more and more people are seeing her for who she really is. Hey, Raya. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't know how much money they've got coming in, but their spending must be phenomenal, phenomenal. So they must be getting something from somewhere. Exactly, Maureen. Spare the rod, spoil the child. Very, very well said. Yes, LRB, it is the lack of consequences. I mean, yes, there are plenty of children out there that have been spoiled and they don't behave the way Meghan or Harry have. It is absolutely the lack of consequences for behaviour. That is the key thing. You have to, you can spoil your child, but there has to be a balance. So if you're going to give your child everything, say, for example, especially if you're a parent that perhaps has not had anything growing up and you really want to give your child everything, it's important to create the balance. So then when they do something that's not right, that they are told and informed that this is not correct. And if they did this, the consequence of that will be because that's how the world works. There is laws, that there are consequences. You break the law, you go to jail or you get fined. There are consequences. And it should be the same when you're growing up with children. It's like you're getting them ready for the real world. So consequences should start as soon as they are able to understand. But there wasn't any. Oh wow, we have 229 people that are watching. Woo. I think that's my most so far. I think that is my most yeah, that is the most people I've had on a live so far. That's fantastic. Tina, I think William Catherine will be the best for the British people. Yeah, they are wonderful, but they're still very young and the kids are still very young. I think it's almost like I feel like they just need a chance just to kind of enjoy before the even more pressure is put upon them. Sisters of a feather. I like that. I like that. Yeah, what is that with Kamala Harris? Why does she laugh at all questions? That's usually a sign of uncomfortable embarrassment. It's kind of a nervous thing. It's very strange especially for someone in her position to behave that way. That is very strange. Shawnee, yes, I think she will also look for an appointment rather than being elected 100%. Yes. Well, when she was in Morocco, that was when she then apparently then put everything on. This we're talking about Anna Sorokin now. It was when she, I'm assuming, yeah, was when she then put everything on her friend's credit card, and that was when the downfall then started to happen. It was like people then started to realize she wasn't who she said she was. But I watched an interview with the real Anna Sorokin, and she's identical to the girl that plays her, and she really doesn't see that she's done anything wrong. It's quite fascinating how people with that mindset, which again makes you kind of think of Meghan Markle, as if you sat down and had she would absolutely believe she's done nothing wrong and she's the victim. Lorac, maybe the hazing will be in Bauer's book. Yes, yes, maybe. I really hope that he actually doesn't censor. I really hope he literally goes for everything. But I do think it's going to be a huge book, a huge book. Shawnee, Prince of Charles feels obliged to support her. I wonder, maybe. Yeah, very much. They're just perpetually 24/7 victims, aren't they? 24/7. I don't think there's a time when they're not victims for something. Is that what the award was for? Like, oh, that's yes, it was an award for having 2 children to help the planet environment. Who makes that up? Who makes that up? Oh, that's just batshit. I'm sorry, but it is. Caroline floored if iPhones gave alerts. Well, you're here now, lovely. You are here now. That is what matters. That is all that matters. Yeah, Kim, it is very sad to see a changing skin color according to opportunity. I mean, this is a woman that just really isn't comfortable in any skin that she's in. I mean, I'm all for changing makeup, changing dresses, or even wearing different colored hair, even, but she takes it to a whole new level, doesn't she? Yeah, if news would stop printing their blurbs on fear of lawsuit, yeah, so many people seem to live in fear of her, or the pair of them, and it's like, why? Gone are the days when journalists used to print the truth. The whole thing about journalists, you were fearful of journalists because you did not want a journalist on your case because they would uncover the truth. It's gone completely the other way now. It's almost like journalists are scared of the truth, scared of printing the truth now. How has it become that? What we want out there is we want somebody that isn't afraid of being a true journalist, isn't afraid to actually speak out with facts, with proof, and say, right, this is what she did, this is what they've done. Here are where the children are, or they don't exist, or whoever, whatever you want to believe. Yes, she had a surrogate. She adopted or whatever. Print the flipping truth because that's what it's supposed to be, but they don't. I mean, I know there's a few things that have come out, but then it's like they just kind of get swept under the rug. It's like it doesn't really stay anywhere, doesn't go anywhere. I mean, somebody somewhere knows the truth about those children. Somebody does, and whether or not it come out, I don't know. Crazy corgi, thank you. I love you too. Bless you. Yeah, of course it's contacts. I mean, it's going to be just something for the news, isn't it? Ex Duchess, goes for presidency. Oh, 232 on, yeah, Dr. East. I know it's great. It's gone up 243 now. Honestly, this is the most I've ever had on my live. I'm so chuffed. Thank you guys. This is amazing. And obviously, for anyone who's not able to be here, we'll be able to watch it on the catch up as well. So that's really lovely. Thank you guys. Piers Morgan, yeah, like Piers Morgan. Absolutely, absolutely, like Piers Morgan. I mean, he does speak out, but the problem with Piers is, unfortunately, whether you like him or don't like him, he doesn't do himself any favors because he can throw it out there and he can criticize till the cows come home, but he does not take criticism very well back. And I think when you're a journalist, you have to have that bit of a thicker skin. He's a bit sensitive when it comes to certain things, and unfortunately, he's not got the greatest track record in that. So I think, I mean, yes, I think that someone that's got the gumption like he's got, that to really kind of, and maybe Tom Bauer is that person. Maybe, I mean, I know he's not a journalist, but maybe he won't be the one that breaks it all and says everything. Caroline, like, subscribe, and share. Yes. And that is a great way to help me out, guys. It doesn't always have to be about donating or anything like that. Just liking the channel, liking the video, subscribing. You can't like the channel, subscribe to the channel, making sure that your notification bell is on, and share the videos. If you think any of my videos help somebody out there, then please share them. I'm very, very grateful to you all. Just wing it. Janice, it's the best way, love. Best way. Yeah, Maureen, exactly. All the children, all the people in China that had one child. Yeah, where are their awards? Oh no, we've got to give one to Harry and Meghan because they've had two, because they're helping the environment. A lot of old tosh. A lot of old tosh, I tell you. So yeah, so basically that's what it's saying, Pollyanna. That anyone that's had two or more children, and you know what? I've had two children. Can I have an award, please? I would like an award. I've only had two children. So basically, anyone that's had three children or four, you are ruining the environment, apparently. Shame on you. Do I think the Clintons would financially support us? The Clintons would financially support her if there was something in it for them. And let's face it, the fact that they're linked to the old Epstein scenario scandal, and they're linked to a lot of scandals. Nothing would surprise me. Nothing would surprise me. What's in a name? Yep, you've ruined the environment. That's it. You've had 4 children. You've ruined the environment. It's all your fault. Ozone layer, your fault. J-Ro, exactly. You cannot continue to be the victim of the circumstances you've created. 100% you cannot. You created it. You're not a victim to it. You've created it. But somehow in their world, in their mind, oh, thank you for the super chat. Thank you. Is that Caroline? Is that you? Bless your heart. Thank you so much, my lovely. You're a star. Thank you. I got to work this out with this because apparently you can pin there something. I don't know. Pin message. There we go. Pin message. Thank you. Jennifer, it's 3:11 a.m. I am on a bless your heart. Go get some sleep, girl. Go get some sleep. That's you're going to be tired. Is it Saturday there or is it Sunday there? So are you working tomorrow? You're going to be tired. Oh yes, Piers Morgan's new program, taking in the woke. Oh, Dee Dee, I'm happy you're here too. I'm glad you guys love it. Oh, bless your heart. Thank you, Caroline. Thank you so much. You're our star. Bless your heart. I'm duly chastised. Oh, I want an award. I didn't get an award. They got one. I never got one. Yep, Pollyanna, they are all users together. They really are. Lorraine, you have 4 children, 9 grandchildren, and 1 on the way. But you know what? I will say this. What a blessing. What a blessing. They're stupid. The fact that they've just done this crazy award for that and then this new one, it's just literally, they just make this stuff up. It's literally, they must pluck things in a hat and be like, right, come on, we've got to think of an award for them. We've got to do something. Let's just put ideas in a hat, pick one out. There we go. Go with that one. Janice, thank you for joining here, my lovely. You have a wonderful Sunday. Good luck with the interview. Let us know how you get on. Offset 2 of your 4 with 2 families in China. Yeah. The Clintons, Caroline says the Clintons won't go near them. They're too toxic and Hillary's getting ready to have someone turn on her. Oh, is she really? Interesting. God, it's like a house of cards, isn't it? It's all falling down all amongst them all. J-Ro, you didn't get the notification. Yeah, I don't know what's going on there. I don't know what is going on with YouTube. It's like it's really playing silly buggers. It really is. But hey, guess what? It worked today. I managed to go live. I did not sound like a Dalek. I did not sound like I was underwater. And I'm here with you guys. So you know what? That's a win for me. That's a win. Anne Marie, hey. Gypsy Rose, hi to you too. Smash that like button. Yeah, smash it. Don't smash it too hard. You break your computer or your phone. Oh, yes, there's rumours she's pregnant. Well, then I hope they take that award back if she is. Because then there'll be 3 children. She's ruining the environment. Vanity awards, very much so. Yes. Well, let's face it, I think she's just continually having plastic surgery. I mean, like I say, I'm not against anyone that wants to change, like people have Botox, people do all sorts of things. And I would never ever say, I understand that some people do have those things, but I think I think she's just a very, very insecure person for someone she's not ugly. And I know a lot of people say that she might be, but I mean, in the great scheme of things, it's all relative to who looks at her. But how she must feel about herself she keeps having all this work done. It's like she's going to end up looking like Frankenstein's bride at some point. Thank you, Kate. Lovely. Thank you for joining us. Have a lovely Sunday. Bless your heart. Google versus Apple. If you have an iPhone or a Mac, it's hard to get alerts. Yeah, I know. Mary O'Leary, a few videos back, you said you were no longer going to discuss the Sussex, or did I imagine that? If not, what changed your mind? Yeah, you were right. I did say that. I did say that. But I had a lot of people that said, and do you know what? If I'm truly honest, I think I got caught up in the bullying. And I think part of me thought that if I stopped talking about them, perhaps the bullying would stop. And I know that sounds silly and I shouldn't have given into that, but I had a moment of weakness, and and I'm being truly honest here. I think that I was so worried about the channel being affected and what I'm trying to do here, that I thought actually they're not that relevant. You know, what I'm trying to do is much more important. So maybe if I just, because the bullying was kind of taking over my mental health, it was going on for months and months and months. So I thought perhaps if I stopped talking about them, it might change. Well, it didn't. I stopped talking about them for a while and nothing changed. And then I had a lot of emails and messages from people saying, you know, we really miss you talking about them, therapeutic perspective, etc. And I thought, you know what, at the end of the day, I should be able to do what I want to do on my own channel. I shouldn't have to bow down to what people think or say. So I chose to talk about them in whatever capacity I feel like talking about them. So it gives a balance. Like for the people that still want me to talk about them, I'm talking about them, and for the people that don't, and that's why I've done the playlist. So if you go on my playlist, you can look at them and think, right, I want to look at mental health, great. I want to look at Harry and Meghan, great. Royal family, great. Celebrities, whatever you want to look at. There's different playlists for different things, so you don't have to go through all the videos. So yeah, you are correct. I did say that, but I'm a woman. I've changed my mind. So. Truth seeker, hey, better late than never. Better late than never. Somebody else has mentioned the Mardi Gras float, and no, I haven't seen it. I'm going to look this up. Hi, sunshine. Yeah, a few people have said no notifications. I don't know why, but again, it's just playing silly buggers. Yeah, Elaine. Yeah, I mean, let's face it. Apart from uh, the picture that she put out, which is I think heavily edited and Photoshop picture. I don't think again anyone hasn't seen the child. No one sees them. It's like the invisible children. LRB Mystic. Oh, you're very welcome. You are very welcome. I mean, I won't be on here much longer, but I will be doing more because I love doing the lives with you guys. I love it. I love interacting with you all. Oh no, Christine, you just burnt dinner. Bless your heart. Oh no. Takeaway, love. Get a takeaway. Always beneficial. Oh, I'm starting my healthy eating plan tomorrow. Wish me luck, guys. Wish me luck. I've just been eating far too terribly. I've got a double chin coming. Can feel it. My waist is getting bigger. So I've got to sort it out. I've got to sort it out. Yeah, Dee Dee, exactly. You know, I'm not, you know, I'm never going to cow down to bullies ever. But I think when you're doing a channel like this, and for me, I didn't want it to take away from what I was trying to do. And so I thought the bullying might just be taking away from that. And so I thought, oh, if I stop talking then about them, then maybe that will stop it. But it didn't, because it was never really about that. It was just about trying to dox and control me as a person. And I think at one point even trying to get me off YouTube, you know, but that's never going to happen. I'm here to stay. As long as people want me here. I mean, like I say, I'll just end up talking to myself otherwise. It's Harry's head comes out of a toilet. Oh, I have to go and look at a picture of this. Lynn, yeah, if you get responses like that, just literally anyone that gives you, just ignore them. Really, you know, I mean, I still get them occasionally, not many now, but they go into my held for review folder. Hi, Tammy, Michigan. Hi. And they are, yeah, the Sussex, they are dull and boring. They are dull and boring, but they're a good way to look at behavior. You know, when you look at narcissistic behavior, when you look at the way that they behave, it really does give you an insight into that mindset. And I think it's very interesting for other people to see that and kind of compare. You know, some people have kind of gone, you know, wow, I've got a family member that behaves like her, you know, or like him, you know, what do I do? You know, and I think it's definitely opened that big discussion out about how we deal with narcissistic people. I mean, we've known that word's been battered around for a while, but since her and Amber Heard, even a lot more people are more aware of narcissistic behavior now. And Christine, yeah, bullies are cowards. They really are. But you know what the really sad thing is that most of them, if not all of them, are women. How sad is that other women behave this way to other women? It's like it's terrible. Zoe girl, when you got your terminal diagnosis, of everything into perspectives for me, such as every pound, wrinkle, and worry I earned. That's just what an amazing outlook. It's so true. There are so many of us that don't get to be this age. We don't get to be where we are, and everything is relative. It's like some of the things if they hadn't have happened to me, I wouldn't be here in front of you guys now doing this. I wouldn't be doing the work that I do. Every line, every wrinkle, every stretch mark, it tells a story. It's like when you have an old kitchen table and it's like all the marks and the nooks and the crannies of every story, the families that have sat around that table and the kids that have eaten off that table and the stories that were told. Your body is the same. It's relative. It's you. It's your story. It's your life. So be proud of that. Be proud of who you are. And I think it's sad when people, like I say, I would never take away from people that get Botox or anything like that because it's personal choice. But I want to grow old. I want to grow. I mean, of course, I want to look after myself, but I've got wrinkles. I have. And I'm proud of them. I'm proud of them. So be proud of who you are, guys. The body language guy, yeah, he's funny. He is funny. And he's very informative. And I love that. I love that. J-Ro, I want to lose 50 more pounds. Well, 20, you've lost 26. That's fantastic. Well done you, and keep going. That's amazing. You're going in the right direction, and that's what matters. Sometimes it's not always easy. It really isn't. And for people that go, oh, just get on and do it. It's like, it's hard for some people. I find it hard. I love food. I'm terrible, really. But sometimes, you just got to do what you got to do. I know. Oh, Erica, thank you. It's very kind of you. Very kind of you. So just catching up with some of your comments, guys. Hobby cat, listen, better late than never. I'm on here for a little while longer. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Lady Maria. Bless your heart. Thank you very much. You're very kind, guys. And you got the coffee. Good. That's good. Yeah, keyboard warriors, keyboard cowards, yeah. And that's the irony, they hide behind a keyboard, and it's like when I was like when they called me a fake therapist. I think one of the hard, I've never ever been called that, by the way, in my life, ever. No one has ever called me a fake therapist in all the, nearly 20 years I've been doing this. But my reaction instantly was to defend myself. It was like trying to find my, because I was in the process of having all that building work done. So I'd pack things away. So I was literally frantically find myself going through boxes, trying to find my certificates and my awards, and you have to stop yourself. You're kind of like, what am I doing? What am I doing? Because people like that, they don't want the truth. They don't care about the truth. They just want you to suffer. They just want to make your life miserable. So the best thing to do is just make fun of yourself. Don't give them that power and ignore them. There is no other real way. It's people like that just don't care about you. Oh, well, happy belated birthday, J-Ro. Happy belated birthday, 58 last week. Yeah, it is a fight. It really is. RG Sparkle. This live is the only positive thing that's happened in this weekend. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. Bless your heart. I hope you're okay. Oh, gosh, do you know what? It's awful, isn't it? But I wouldn't put anything past her doing something as awful as that. I wouldn't. Danger Zone. Yeah, she's great. She's been through a lot, bless her heart. Diet Pepsi. You can drink Diet Pepsi. I know, I'm sorry. So tea, coffee, Baileys, Diet Pepsi, Pepsi Max. I like Pepsi Max, actually. I like the cherry one. Whatever your drink of choice is, you can have, because it's freedom of choice. Zoe, I will. Yes, I'm sometimes I'm pretty hard on myself, but yeah, you're right. Me and Trev doing our lives. Yeah, yeah. He's great. He's great. Even though I have to rein him on his rants. He goes off on his rants. So, but yeah, I think we have to remember that when we're answering questions, we've got to keep the questions like the answers quite small because other people are just kind of like, hello, hello, what about my question? Judy Holiday, you've lost 43 pounds since December. Wow, that's amazing. What is your what is your trick? What did you do? Um, wow. Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, that can't have been nice being people thinking that you had anorexia. That's celery juice. Ugh, that sounds pretty disgusting. J Ro, thank you. I'm sure she will be very greatly appreciative of that. I think she's just she's resting. She's just going through some stuff right now. We should have a weekly show together. Oh gosh. We might, we might watch this space. We might. Yeah, I know. Because I mean, at the end of the day, it's hard because even though I know about it, I don't know about it. So it's really difficult when something is being spoken about and I didn't really kind of know what to say. So I call it, I let him because it's what he knows and what he's very passionate about and talking about. But we'll do others and there'll be other times when I'm sure that people will ask me things and he'll just be sitting there like, what do I do? What do I do? Yeah, it's definitely Caroline, definitely mob mentality. Well, we'll do more. What's in a name? We will do more. I promise you. We've said that we're going to do more together. So you can go on his channel and you can watch it. If I don't know if you have already. But I am sorry to hear about your mother-in-law, and that does take precedence. So I completely understand, and I hope she's okay now and she's on the mend. Bless her. Tammy, yes, some people do live to hurt. They really do. It's not nice. It really isn't nice. You had pneumonia for 2.5 months. Wow. Do you know what? My mum had pneumonia, bless, and she lost a lot of weight. Oh wow. I hope you're feeling better now. Bless your heart. Crown Jewel. Well, hi. Yeah, I will be going soon because I've been on for an hour and 37 minutes, a lot longer than what I thought I was going to be on actually. But yes, please rewind, go back, watch. It's all there, and I will do these regularly because I really do love interacting with you guys. I just think I feel like this is where I'm comfortable. It's like I love doing the videos, but I love this. And if you guys like it, if you'd like me to do more lives, then please just let me know, and I will do them. I'll come on and do them. So you just have to accept me as I am. I might come on with my hair scraped back, no makeup on, looking pretty shocking. So, but I mean, it can't be worse than today where I've sit sniffing and dribbling all for first half hour, an hour. So, Maureen, I think I need to have my gums wired shut. Maureen, you're not alone there. Oh, Judy, did you watch it? Did you? Bless you. Gosh, yeah. I think I'd need a sick bag. Yeah, Trevor would go off and make himself a brew. Yeah, he would. Thank you, Tina. And it's nice to have you here as well, my lovely friend. Bless your heart. I feel like there's something. Can you guys see something going across my? I keep catching something in the corner of my eye. Can you see something going across? I don't know if it's. I don't know what it is. I keep catching it. Elaine, you're in your jammies. Haha. So am I underneath. Thank you, Patricia. Thank you. And I value yours, guys. Please don't think that, I read all your comments and, I think you have great perspectives, all of you. So, I love you guys when we all interact. More lives. Okay, definitely more lives. Dee Dee, well, good luck with your surgery. Good luck. And I hope they heal that for you, because living with pain is no fun, and I absolutely understand that. Absolutely. My finger. Yeah. Thank you. I will. Yeah, I do put it the link in. The thing is, I don't like kind of going on about it, because I don't want people to think, oh, more I'm going on about is like going on about money for the thing. So, it's there. It's in the right hand corner, and I do put it in the description box below. Um, so hopefully people will donate if they choose to. If they don't, they don't. It's okay either way. Yeah, I love Trevor's rants too. Trust me, he rings me up and he has a rant, so it's just like, okay, okay. Yeah, static care, Tammy. Trust me, before I come on live, mine wasn't so great either. Yeah, Dee Dee, bless your heart. Just let us know how it goes, Dee Dee. Yeah, what's the name? Thank you so much. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Yeah, I think most people like the lives. I think, and this time seems to be quite a good time. Next weekend, I probably won't do one next weekend. Thank you, Dee Dee. Bless your heart. I won't do one next weekend because my mum and dad are down at the weekend. And I've had some exciting news today. My niece is coming to live. She's in Scotland and she's moving down here. So I'm very, very excited about that. So hopefully one day she'll come on. Beautiful girl. I love her to bits. She's lovely. So she'll probably come on live one day. Yeah, everyone have a wonderful Sunday. Whatever you're doing for the rest of today, whether you're cooking dinner, spending time with family, or on your own, or whatever it is, just have a wonderful rest of the time today. Just chill out, enjoy life, enjoy, whatever you're doing. Elaine. Yeah, he can be posh when he wants to be. He can be when he wants to be. But then it's the same for me professionally. You don't really hear me swear, but I swear like a good one behind the scenes. I F and Jeff. It's terrible. But I'm half Irish, so I'm the same. Similar. I don't quite say all the words, some of the word choice, colourful words that Trev says, well, sometimes I might. Depends if I'm angry. Home base made me angry today, so I did swear at home base today. So well, thanks, guys. It's been an absolute pleasure as always. You are amazing, and I honestly I do appreciate you all, and I hope you know that. So keep being great. Keep supporting the channel. Keep supporting Trev's channel. And you've got Paula, you've got Sumi, you've got Danger Zone, the people that I'm really fond of, all of them. Just let's all support each other. At the end of the day, that's what we're here to do. We're also, Murky, give her a shout out, give her some love. We're all here to support each other. So keep doing that, keep being amazing. Sisterhood, brotherhood, same thing. Bubble family, yay. So prayers to everybody who needs them right now. So Paula's doing a live tonight, is she, 8 o'clock? Well, I mean, if I can get on there, I will, but I've got to do dinner, so I will try and make an appearance and have a little chat. So bye, Maureen. Bye, everybody. So thank you, Bubble community, Bubble family. You are all amazing. And this was my best one yet. So was it? I think at most we got to 240, 243, I think. So we've got to beat that. Let's beat that on the next live. So yeah. So thanks, guys. Love you all and take care. Bye. Bye.